Good evening. After a 2-year enforced break, the crowds are back and we welcome the return of a rejuvenated Royal Edinburgh military tattoo.
The theme of this year's show is Voices, and it features some of the very best military bands and performers from across the globe, and I'll be catching up with as many of them as I can.
Coming up, we have the amazing Top Secret Drum Corps, Banda Monumental de Mexico, and the New Zealand Army Band.
Plus the US Air Force Drill Team. And for the first time, the US Army Field Band.
But now, to get things started, the mast, pipes and drums. I've just made it up to the commentary box to get a bird's eye view of everything, while Jennifer is staying on the ground, waiting to catch up with some of tonight's performers. The mass pipes and drums, made up of 10 different bands, both military and civilian. The lead service this year is the Army. Alongside the military bands, there are 5 civilian bands representing countries including Germany, Australia, Canada, New Zealand, and all across the UK. I was lucky enough to hear them tuning up in the castle earlier, and what a sight and sound it is. They actually tune their pipes for the specific weather conditions each night, and I tell you what, we have a beautiful evening for it.
Reform band, by the centre, quick, march!
An impressive start to the tattoo. The word tattoo actually comes from the Dutch phrase dodem tap two, turn off the taps. A drummer would parade through the streets telling the soldiers to stop drinking and return to barracks.
We've got a bit of a family gathering going on here. We've got brothers Peter Grant and Rory Grant. Peter, you were just out on that esplanade. You must be quite proud, performing in front of Edinburgh Castle in front of thousands.
I know, as soon as you come over that drawbridge and you see the crowd, you start hearing the crowd as well. It's absolutely electric. You can't beat that feeling. Doesn't matter if it's your first or your fifth time, you can't beat it.
Are there ever nerves, Rory? Do you get nervous before you come out and into front of thousands of people?
Slightly, yeah. But, you know, I've done it that many times now where I'm kind of getting used to it. But, yeah, you always get a wee bit nervous before you come out, yeah.
And the energy afterwards, though, must be pretty great.
Oh, yeah, it's lovely. You know, the buzz you get off the audience clapping and cheering, yeah, it's brilliant.
What a great entry by the US Army Field Band, who are making their first appearance at the Edinburgh Tattoo, showcasing their musical versatility.
To lift every voice, let me hear you one more time.
We're 1,000 miles from home. We have traveled land and sea, but as long as you are with me, there's no place I'd rather be. Come on! If you gave me a chance, I would take it. It's a shot in the dark, but I'll make it. Know with all of your heart you won't shame me. When I'm with you, there's no place I'd rather. No, 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 no place I'd rather be. No, 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 no place I'd rather be. No, 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 no place I'd rather be. When I am with you, there's no place I'd rather be.
Your man graduated with a degree, blessed by the G.O.D. No other place that I'd rather be. Rather from Washington, D.C. All the way to Scott, L.A.N.D.
Everybody put your hands to the sky. Ready to feel we had a dream on mine. Here to make a difference, a mission on both sides. Let me slipped in the sky, let me say,
Chicago way. He had a boogie style that no one else could play. He was a top man at his craft, but then his number came up and he was gone with the draft. He's in the army now, a blowing reveille. He's the boogie woogie bugle boy of Company B.
Military pride.
Hey, look alive, look alive, look alive.
Hands wide like 9:15.
Hey, let the world know that they don't want to ride.
Come on, no matter what happens now, we together and on. Ain't nothing better than when we all can weather the storm. Cause ain't no way that we will stay separated forever. There's 30 nations together, unified even better.
Gotta be sick when I spit. It's when whole faster than pandemic. I remember riding in a tan city with the fam looking for jobs. Not knowing if you can't get it. Wanna build something? Go on, put your hands in it. Everybody in the building, go stand up. 1, 2, 3, 4, get your hands up. Everybody in the building, go stand up. 1, 2, 3, 4, get your hands up. 1, 2, 3, hands up.
I actually danced to that on Strictly. Craig Rebel Holwood wasn't a fan, only gave me a 4, but I reckon he would have loved that rendition.
Straight off of a performance, amazing out there. Department of Defence's first rappers, though. How does it feel to bring rap to the tattoo?
It's amazing to be a part of a team here with the Royal Edinburgh Military Tattoo. Rap is just another part of expression. The audience did an amazing job embracing us.
It was incredible, and you've obviously got a script to stick to, but with the energy out there, you must be tempted to do a bit of freestyling, a wee bit more 8 Mile than Royal Mile.
Maybe not necessarily with the words, but with our actions a little bit, absolutely. But again, it's a great team effort. We've been practicing for so long, rehearsing for so long, and just to come out here, get it done, be a part of a great team, and have the Edinburgh crowd really embrace us like that, we just want to say thank you to everyone involved.
It is incredible, and the vocals sounded so good. It was incredible. What did you make of the Edinburgh crowd?
The crowd is always different every single night, but I feel like tonight they just really brought the energy, and like we were just there together. So I had the energy, and so did they, and like it was just a wonderful experience.
Incredible Aztec-inspired performance now by Banda Monumental de Mexico. Listen out for the conch trumpet, which is actually a sacred and ancient association in Aztec culture. Well, let's bring things a little closer to home now. These are 48 of the best Highland dancers, specially recruited from around the world. And make a wee note of the colour of kilt they're wearing. Right, we're all going to spend the rest of the night wondering how they did that. stunning. Precision drilled by world champion tattoo dance director Aileen Robertson. Stand by for this one. This is something special. Oof, you could cut the tension with one of those bayonets, and at points hear a pin drop, but not a rifle drop, not from these guys. That was an exceptional performance. Viva Banda Monumental de Mexico.
Adornen esos portones ya, para llegar los mariachis cantando sones con sus guitarras y guitarrones, para que se alegren y que reposen los corazones. Es la fiesta del mariachi, la que alegra el corazón.
So, this photograph has inspired our next performance. The Duke of Edinburgh in Mexico in 1988, surrounded by monarch butterflies. In Mexican culture, they're seen to represent the spirits of ancestors, and that's reflected in the costumes you're about to see.
Llorona, negro, pero cariñoso. Aunque la vida me cueste, llorona, no dejaré de quererte. Aunque la vida me cueste, llorona, no dejaré de
Right, be honest, you just shouted tequila out loud at home, didn't you? The tattoo dancers are back, along with the masked pipes and drums. In case you were wondering, the pipes and drums are formed up in the shapes of musical notes and treble clefs. Impressive flourishing from the drum majors there. It's not actually a skill taught in the military. They're both civilians. Despite their name, it is no secret how good these next performers are. All these guys have normal day jobs, and this is something they do in their time off. Gotta say, it's a pretty impressive hobby. No comment required. The roar from the crowd says it all. Singing for us now in Gaelic and Maori, the Highland Divas. The Maori theme continues now with the New Zealand Army Band, always guaranteed to entertain the crowds here in Edinburgh.
Living our lives with intensity. Family will confess, what? Hit you with the love. Yeah, what? Hit you with the dog. Hey, now. I said, hey, now. I want you to ignite and set this place on fire. I want you to ignite and let it burn. Let me hear you scream. And set this place on fire. I want you to ignite and let it burn.
Ladies and gentlemen, turn your mobile devices on, turn your light on, and sing along with the New Zealand Army Band. Here we go. My Delilah. Why, Delilah? So before we come to break down the door, forgive me, Delilah, I just couldn't wait anymore. Ooh.
no, no, itiki, motherfucker, fiti there. Aupa, aupa, ne fiti there. It's astounding. Time is fleeting. Oh, madness, madness! It takes its toll.
I'm never doing the time warp. Let's do the time warp again. Let's do the time warp again.
This is a jump to the left.
And then a step to the right.
Put your hands on your hips.
And bring the knees in tight. This is the pelvic thrust. It really does it insane. Let's do the time warp.
So great to see the kids from Erskine Stewart's Melville Choir enjoying themselves there. That's actually my old school, and no, before you ask, I never made it in the choir.
God in heaven's here, there's nothing left for you to fear. Shake your ass, come over here. Now free. I'm a burning effigy of everything I used to be. You're my rock of empathy, my dear. So come on, let me entertain you. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Come on, come on, come on, come on. I can't hear you. Come on, come on. Come on, come on. Come on, come on. Yeah! Let me entertain you. Yeah, 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 yeah.
The Kiwis constantly switching tunes and direction and making it look effortless.
Such an eclectic performance out there. We had the haka and we had pop tunes. How cool was it to perform out there in the Esplanade?
Oh, it's amazing. It's just such an exciting environment and so cool to have this many people together again for a concert that everybody can go to finally. Yeah.
And how did it feel to have the haka here in Edinburgh?
Oh, it's massive to be able to perform it here to the people of Edinburgh and people around the world as well. So it just really takes it out of me when you perform it, but just to have that energy from the crowd and from us to feed off the energy of the crowd just makes it so much cooler.
Yeah, you can feel the energy coming off you guys. It's fresh, it's amazing. You did so well. Thank you so much for chatting to us.
If you've ever wondered what happens when you mix bagpipes and dance music, well, I'll tell you, you end up with a lot of fun in the form of electro pipes.
I have managed to grab one of the most in-demand people at this year's tattoo, Pipe Major Alistair McLaren. Alistair, 5 times you on this show?
That's right, yeah, I'm on 5 times throughout the 90-minute performance, so
That
I'm
must
pretty
be
busy. Yeah.
some kind of record. I'm glad we've managed to get hold of you briefly.
That's right.
You spend much time off stage?
No, pretty much going from one wing to the next and then on to the next piece, yeah.
Well, you are part of the Electro Pipes, which is very exciting.
Yep.
What is that performance like to be part of? Because it is one of a first for the tattoo, isn't it?
Yeah, look, it's pretty cool. It's something that I've never done before, and so it's been really challenging for me to step outside my musical boundaries. But look, it's like being at a rock concert and you're like the center of the stage, so I absolutely love being a part of it every night in front of 9,000 people. It's amazing, yeah.
Time now for a literal step change, a chance for the Royal Corps of Army Music to demonstrate their musical prowess. The sax soloist is Sergeant Simon Nesbitt. brilliant stage band accompanying many of tonight's performances are led by Tattoo musical director Dr. Nick Grace. Lieutenant James Gillespie of the Royal Regiment of Scotland leads the Guard of Honour ahead of the national anthem.
Guard of Honour! General salute! Present! Arms! Guard of Honour! Shoulder! Arms! Guard of Honour! Standard! Ease! Stand easy!
Now all 850 members of the brilliant cast will return to the Esplanade to the sound of Walking on the Waves.
Edinburgh, let's see your hands in the air, come on!
Kicked off by Cameron Barnes.
An island in the sunlight, laughter in the rain, a whiskey in the darkness, it all feels just the same. Watch the sunset over Highland, see the twilight merge to dawn, hear the waves caress the shoreline as the island carries on. I've been walking these shores all my days, but with you lovers on the marker, and they walk down to the sand. Their silhouettes are on the water as they paddle hand in hand. And it's a game of sweet surrender when there's nothing left to say. And there are moments to remember when these days are long away. I've been walking these shores all my days, but with you by my side, I am walking on the wings. I've been walking these shores all my days, but with you by my side, I am walking on the wings. So you look out on the ocean, see the heavens and the stars, and you wonder what horizons will shape tomorrow's plans. And through the turning of the seasons and the cycle of the days, every drink's another reason to let tomorrow celebrate. I've been walking these shores all my days, but with you by my side, I am walking on the wings. I've been walking these shores all my days, but with you by my side, I am walking on the wings. Searching off the ocean, breakers on the shore, the echoes of our bodies to the other stream below. I've been walking these shores all my days, but with you by my side, I am walking on the wings. I've been walking these shores all my days, but with you by my side, I am walking on the wings. I've been walking these shores all my days, but with you by my side, I am walking on the wings. I've been walking these shores all my days, but with you by my side, I am walking on the wings.
This next performance underlines the theme of this year's tattoo, Voices, a celebration of everyone being reunited after the pandemic, as well as the connections, cultures and languages that have brought everyone together at this unique setting of Edinburgh Castle.
What a voice, what a voice, what a voice I hear. It's like the voice of my weary but if I had wings like that song, I would clasp it in the arms of my willy boy.
young tree. Some seas it has blind and it can't see. Some seas it has blind and it can't see. And so is my true love. Take me.
Often during times of great celebration in the military, we also feel the presence of our absent friends. A poignant time to reflect in that performance of Gu Afibada, the voice of the piper, by Senior Pipe Major Colin Simpson, bringing us to the final march-off. Well, what a show. Jennifer, who's been backstage for us, has finally sat down next to me. Did you enjoy that?
How could you not enjoy that? What a spectacular show. Has been a quiet few years here, obviously, at Edinburgh Castle, but everyone I've managed to speak to has loved it. They are so delighted to have that tattoo back.
Thank you for joining Jennifer and I in celebrating what I hope you agree has been a triumphant return of the Royal Edinburgh Military Tattoo.